is Valley News Live at 4.
We begin with the breaking news out of Mahnomen County as authorities have launched an investigation into a bomb threat at the Waubun school. Now, school officials made authorities aware of the threat around 10 a.m. and they say that they were preparing to evacuate the school and even made a call to Fargo to get a bomb detection dog. But school leaders used cameras to track down the student who wrote the threat on a wall. Then the call to Fargo and the move to evacuate the school were canceled. Officials say it was a junior high student with special needs who made the threat. After talking with the student and completing their investigation, they found the student's threat was not credible. The district says that the student will likely be suspended. Possible charges could be decided by the county attorney's office. And a threat found on a locker room wall at West Fargo High has been deemed not credible, but police say additional officers and measures were put in place today to ensure a safe and secure environment. West Fargo police say a school resource officer quickly responded yesterday evening and after a thorough investigation found no credible threats. And we have new information about a case we've been following since last week. A Fargo man police say is an unconfirmed member of a local gang has been arrested after assaulting another man and threatening to kill him in mid-November. Daniel Sissy is charged with aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, terrorizing, and criminal street gang, all felonies. According to court documents, the charges stem from a fight caught on camera on November 16th. Court documents describe videos with the victim bloody and shirtless in the snow while Sissy tells the victim to say, quote, "All hail 28, which documents say is in reference to promoting the 2800 Striker Boys gang. Also new at 4 after months of investigation, an 18-year-old Fargo man is charged for the sexual assault of a young girl in late June. Draven Unterscher is charged with 1 count of gross sexual imposition and faces up to 20 years in prison if convicted. Fargo police were called to a home on June 23rd after a 7-year-old girl told her mom she had just been sexually assaulted by him. Now, documents allege Unterscher previously raped a cat inside his home. While interviewed by detectives, he admitted that he was naked and tried to have sex with the young victim. Now we want to get the very latest now on tomorrow's first alert weather day with forecaster Summer Schnellbach. Summer, what can you tell us at this time?
Hey, Bobby, thank you so much. And good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday. Let's get the latest with tomorrow's first alert weather day. We've got a lot to go over. We're talking wind, we're talking snow, we're talking mighty cold temperatures as well. So let's get right to it. As far as the updates with some snowfall amounts that we might be expecting for our day. You can see right now we're nice and quiet, but tomorrow, widespread snow and accumulating snow from the morning into the evening hours. Gusty winds out of the north-northwest to 40 miles per hour, leading to snowy and slick roads, some blowing snow and reduced visibility. The snow is going to begin west by around 8 o'clock in the morning, so a little bit of light snow for that morning drive, ending after the evening commute, so right around or after that dinner time hour. And again, blowing and drifting snow with the wind and very cold wind chill factors is going to be another concern. So let's skip ahead here to the update for snowfall potential. Overall, the system has shifted a little bit to the south and east, so slightly different amounts than what we were seeing yesterday. Generally 2 to 3 inches where you see the dark blues, but Bobby, isolated places could see up to around 4 or 5 inches of snow. I'll time out this system and what you might expect in just a few minutes.
Yeah, definitely going to have to pay attention to the first alert weather day tomorrow. Summer, thank you so much. Well, new for the Supreme Court is saying that the Biden administration program to cancel student loans will remain blocked for now. The justices will fully take up the case in late winter. The court's decision to hear arguments in about 3 months means it is likely to determine whether the widespread loan cancellations are legal by late June. Part of Biden's plan promises $10,000 in federal student debt forgiveness to those whose incomes of less than $125,000 or households earning less than $250,000. And the nation's new 988 hotline, intended to help anyone experiencing a mental health crisis, has been out of service for several hours today. Those trying to reach the line for help with suicide, depression, or other mental health crises are greeted with a message that says the line is, quote, experiencing a service outage. Now, people can still reach a mental health counselor through the Lifeline by texting 988 or opening a chat at 988lifeline.org. Veterans who are looking to reach the helpline can call the Veterans Crisis Line directly at the number on your screen. And the outage is also affecting the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration's Disaster Distress Helpline. Well, Hawaii's erupting Mauna Loa may now be threatening a main road. The world's largest active volcano continues to blast lava hundreds of feet into the air on the state's Big Island, and it's showing no signs of stopping. Now, the rare event has thousands of spectators to pack the DKI highway, which has become an impromptu viewing point. Although the flow is slow moving, it's persistent, and emergency managers are ramping up their planning as it threatens to cross over that same highway. It's still unclear how long the lava will continue to flow. Scientists say it could be days, even a few weeks. And the Twin Cities area may soon experience its second nurse strike of the year. Last night, 15,000 nurses authorized a potential unfair labor practice strike. According to the Minnesota Nurses Association, the vote, which is said passed, quote, overwhelming, gives nurses negotiators the right to call a work stoppage after giving 10 days notice. The president of the MNA says working conditions for nurses need to be improved to help maintain proper patient care. A previous hospital strike in the area took place in September, but it ended after 3 days.
Sometimes families are waiting for hours and days to be admitted to a room while they're slumped over chairs, laying on floors, and sleeping in their parents' arms as they line the hallways. The hospital is at capacity and is maxed out. We have reached our limits.
Nurses also say that a lack of sick days and severe understaffing has led to unsafe work conditions for themselves and their patients. Over in Grand Forks, it's a sad goodbye. Retired Lieutenant Ani Ellingson, who served the police department for 38 years, has passed away. Ellingson not only served 38 years with the police department, but also inspired two of his sons to also be officers in the community. Mark served 31 years with Grand Forks Police, and Nani Jr. served 30 years with the East Grand Forks Police Department, and these three served the Grand Forks East Grand Forks communities for a total of 99 years. Ellingson was laid to rest today. Well, when it comes to laying down your roots and starting a family, a new study is showing that Fargo is one of the top 50 cities to do so. The study made by Stacker shows that the Red River Zoo, Plains Art Museum, and Fargo Air Museum are among some of the most family-friendly activities to enjoy. Now, when it comes to schools, the study also shows that Fargo Davies High School makes the grade as the best public high school in North Dakota with a 97% average graduation rate. Well, the North Dakota Sober Ride, a program to remove impaired drivers from North Dakota roads, was busy this past holiday weekend. From November 23rd to the 26th, the program gave 83 sober rides. This was the first year ND Sober Ride was offered during Thanksgiving. Officials wanted to add Thanksgiving weekend as a time frame to offer rides because it is a popular time for people to get together and overindulge. The free ride codes were sponsored by AAA. Well, 'tis the season for holiday stress. A new poll from the American Psychiatric Association is showing many Americans are prepared to be stressed out this holiday season. Jared Hill has more details.
The holidays are filled with cheer, but they also come with a lot of stress. A new poll from the American Psychiatric Association finds nearly a third of adults expect to feel stressed this holiday season. That's up from last year.
Stress can come with occasions that we really look forward to, as well as things that we're dreading. Having holidays that are going to come back in full swing that people are looking forward to is also leading them to be more stressed.
The top stressors: affording gifts and meals and finding and securing those gifts. It's something New York mom Jessica Lokatz knows all about.
Financially, it's a little tougher. Gifts are a lot more expensive.
There's some strategies Americans can use to reduce the financial burden by sharing the cost of the holidays. Have gifting groups or have gifting pools pools or have potluck meals.
APA President Dr. Rebecca Brendel adds being prepared is essential to reduce stress.
To look at which are the things that we feel obligated to do out of our relationships and our familial commitments, and which are the things that we're really, really looking forward to. The rest of them, they might be optional, and we could even say no.
COVID-19 is not as big a worry this holiday season. The poll shows that adults are less concerned about spreading or contracting the virus at holiday gatherings. Rachel Garcia is embracing the season.
That actually we get to get out and be around people and enjoy all the shopping and everything.
And while the poll shows many Americans are looking forward to seeing loved ones this year, Dr. Brendel says it's important to stay home if you're sick so you don't make the holidays more stressful for someone else. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
The poll also shows parents are more likely to say they anticipate experiencing more stress this holiday season. Well, West Fargo is ringing in the holiday season today. The annual Light Up the Night event is tonight, starting pretty soon from 5 to 7 at the POW MIA Plaza on Cheyenne Street. This is a video from last year's event, and tonight there will be carolers, crafts, and free refreshments to go along lighting up the city's Christmas tree. The Golden Drive for Homeless Kids organization will also be collecting winter gear donations at the event. After more than 20 years serving the Windmere School District, a support staff member is ready to enjoy retirement. Head custodian Randy Smolkowski took his last sweep through the hallways this week, and students lined the halls and clapped to send him off. And the school district thanked him for keeping his dedication and keeping the schools a safe and clean environment. Congratulations to Randy.